parents, family, teachers, staff, friends, board of directors. I present to you the graduating class of the School for Entrepreneurship and Technology, the class of 2023. We all now stand for the playing of the national anthem by our very own Israel Maldonado. Thank you, Israel. That's beautiful as always. I would now like to invite Mr. McClendon to the podium to deliver the invocation. Graduates, let's give a hand the last time to our assistant principal, Mr. McClendon.
Wow. Good morning. You guys gonna make me do it again. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. How's everybody doing? Good deal. Before I get started, I'd like to acknowledge my lovely wife here somewhere. There she is. Where I am. My daughter Kelly, my granddaughter Audrey. They're in attendance today because they all hope that, unlike previous years, I will finally graduate from high school. I think I got it this time. Family, friends, Fed High staff, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2023, welcome. We gather here today representing diverse backgrounds, cultures, beliefs to celebrate a significant milestone in our lives, graduation of a remarkable group of individuals, the class of 2023. As you celebrate this momentous occasion, let us take a moment to reflect on the journey that has brought you here and to express gratitude for the opportunities and support that have shaped your path. In this diverse and interconnected world, please recognize the importance of inclusivity and unity, honoring the unique perspectives and experiences that have shaped each of you. Regardless of your individual beliefs or affiliations, you stand here today as a testament to the power of education, perseverance, and the unwavering human spirit. As you look back on the countless hours spent studying, in many cases at the last minute, late nights fueled by determination, energy drinks, Starbucks, and the occasional video games, know that whatever you needed to do to get you here, you did indeed get here. Remind yourselves of the strength and resilience that resides within each and every one of you. Know that you have grown not only intellectually, but also emotionally and spiritually. You are ready to face the world with open hearts and open minds. Let us take a second to express our gratitude to those that have supported you throughout this transformative journey. Class of 2023, express your deepest appreciations to your family, friends, mentors, and the staff of SET who have helped guide you with their wisdom, love, sometimes tough love, and encouragement. Their unwavering belief in your potential has been a driving force behind many of your achievements. As you stand on the precipice of the future, embrace the immense responsibility that lies before you. Know that you're equipped with the knowledge and the skills to make a difference in this world, to contribute positively to your communities, and to strive for a better tomorrow. Remember that your education is not solely for personal gain, but rather as a catalyst for progress and to uplift others. Regardless of the path you choose, remain committed to the kindness, empathy, and understanding. This moment of celebration and reflection, let us honor the past, embrace the present, and look forward to the boundless possibilities of the future. Embark on this next chapter of your lives, eager to make a positive impact with the knowledge that you are all united in the pursuit of a better world. May your path be illuminated, your endeavors be fruitful, your spirits be resilient. And may you always remember these days as a testament to your collective achievement and the power of education to shape a brighter future for all. Congratulations, class of 2023, and remember, I love you and ask for support. Thank you.
Now my turn. My turn to share a few words of wisdom. And this graduation, I'm going to let another voice help me out. Because today, graduates, we're going to learn how to listen to our elders. And despite what you're thinking, I put myself in your camp and not the camp of the elders. One of the things that all of us should do periodically in our lives is take a moment to learn the wisdom and life lessons of great human beings. We have to force ourselves to do this because it's not in our DNA to listen to our elders. What could their life experience in a world of horse-drawn carriages possibly tell us about how to handle being outed on Instagram or ghosted via text? I encourage our graduates to pause and to reflect for a moment on who they think is a great human being. Likely they're settling on their loved ones, a parent, an aunt, an uncle, or sibling, maybe a public figure. It's important to pause like this because setting out on our own and telling our own story is ingrained in our survival instincts as a species. Animals can't survive without adaptation, and so it's necessary for us to infuse humanity with the new ideas of the youth so that we can adapt to the ever-changing landscape. To do this, we have to ignore our elders. Just recently on the other side of 50, I can already feel myself gradually becoming a relic, unable to appreciate and adapt to the world of memes, TikTok dances, Twitch streamers, and social media influencers. It takes those who have grown up ingesting that lifestyle from the moment that they took their first iPad swipe on their 3-month birthday to truly be able to adapt to and understand the world that they are about to dominate. But occasionally we need to pause in our relentless pursuit of better and look to our elders to see if there's any wisdom that they can impart that can help us avoid the pitfalls that they endured. The person whose life and wisdom that we'll be examining and learning from today doesn't know what a meme is, has no idea what Twitch is, longs for the days of the flip phone, and is still busy updating his MySpace page. I can hear the knowing chuckles already. I promise that this will be my last and only roast, because today's a serious day, and today we're going to look seriously at the wisdom and teachings of a truly great human being. For the last time, we'll let the direct teachings of Daryl McClendon, the much-beloved assistant principal and CBO of SET, who is retiring at the end of this month, raise our spirits and cleanse our souls. He'll help solidify his stories and our memories of him so that we can understand the essence of what makes a successful human being. Let me first dispense with the platitudes, because my goal is to really tease out the core of the man. It would be easy to say that McClendon was successful because he chose relationships over material success. I could instead focus on his choosing a life of service over a more selfish pursuit. We could examine his relationship with his family and his struggles and successes raising highly accomplished children as a single father. Graduates, all of these are noble pursuits and examples to us all, but there are millions of these kinds of heroes. Today, I'm going to be telling the stories that McClendon himself cannot share, or was struggled to articulate, because he's too close to himself. Probably a little too, let's say, modest? All right, last roast, I promise. These are the stories that I've pulled out of him, the stories that I've observed, and in many cases, the stories that I've shared with him in my time working side by side with him for 17 years. These are the stories that will give you a model of who you should strive to be. Quick heads up, there are going to be some inside jokes in this speech that have various levels of insideness. Sometimes you'll hear a few people titter, sometimes you'll hear everyone chuckle. It's also entirely possible that I'm going to bomb and get no laughs at all. For those who are not on the inside, I apologize, but I think you'll still be able to follow along just fine. If you see me do a quote mark with one hand, you'll know that that's a quote from MC. Remember that I joked about him being modest? Ready? I'm always right. Ready again? Am I right or am I right? Or how about this one? You're going to love me because everyone loves me. All right, I think you guys get the idea. Those are all direct McClendon quotes. Let's continue. I think the most important lesson that McClendon has taught me, not by his words, but by his actions, is that lesson 1, race only doesn't matter when it matters. I'll come back to explain this a little bit better later, but for now, just know that on the outside, he's an example of race being outwardly a non-issue. Raised in a time when negative stereotypes were rampant, he broke those stereotypes by becoming an engineer, director of engineering at Motorola, a homeowner, and a valued patriarch in an ethnically diverse school community. He was born nearly a century ago. Last roast, I promise. In 1958, in Jim Crow's America. While conditions in San Diego were not quite as bad as they were in the South, he certainly beat the odds by first surviving and then thriving. He was lucky to have the negative examples of older siblings and their friends steer him away from drugs, still true to this day, by the way, and focus his energies on education, track, and basketball. In that order. Fun fact, the 5'10" McClendon could easily dunk a basketball. So at a time when even graduating from high school was a challenge for African Americans, McClendon had the determination and resolve, and a really good mother, to perform well academically and to get a degree in electrical engineering. No small feat. I don't mean for this to turn into a history of Black America, and I certainly don't have the credentials or the background to do anything more than touch on it superficially. But our history informs who we are, and it's important to establish that McClendon's history had a profound impact on shaping who he is today. We're not quite ready to wrap up lesson 1 yet, but we're going to jump to lesson 2, which is all of us should work on first putting others at ease. If you've noticed how adept McClendon is at diffusing conflict, this comes from years of experience of avoiding conflict to quite literally stay alive. When a woman rear-ended him on the freeway recently, he got out of the car and immediately asked the woman if she was okay. This is probably just who he is anyway, but it's also an unfortunate reality that he innately recognizes that he has to quickly unwind any prejudices that others might have. By being kind and disarming, he knows that he can put the white woman who hit him at ease, and the conversation can immediately be about the accident and not about race. I have the luxury of getting to be angry in public. McClendon does not. I should point out that McClendon's response is the correct response, because prejudices go in all directions, and being disarming is a really important life lesson that we should all learn from him. My maleness can be threatening, my whiteness can be threatening, my being a principal can be threatening. My just being hit by a car should be threatening. This is why lesson 2 is all of us should work on first putting others at ease. McClendon's race has resulted in plenty of injustices over the course of his life. I only know a fraction of these stories. I do know, though, that he's been asked why he was loitering in his own office at Motorola. And I know that even recently, he's been hidden at the back table near the restrooms. A few years ago, our staff were being trained by an outside professional who did not know us. A very kind, well-meaning woman pointed to McClendon and said something like, "The coach knows this, right?" I was dressed in the same clothing as McClendon. She didn't mistake me for the coach. You'll notice that McClendon always dresses immaculately, even in the summer when he's wearing shorts. They're dress shorts. His casual shoes are driving loafers. Last roast, I promise. I'm sure that he has a much better sense of style than I do because of his cousins. But it's not lost on me that I wear sandals because I can, he doesn't. So lesson 3 is how you present yourself matters, and it matters more for some than others. I know that he's disagreeing with me right now, telling himself that he would never wear my ugly ass singlet. We can finally return to lesson 1 now that we have the full context. Race only doesn't matter when it matters. Race only doesn't matter because McClendon makes sure that it doesn't matter. He works hard to erase stereotypes. He works even harder to forgive ignorance. He doesn't make a big deal about the racism that he faces. But as his friend, I do promise to continue to. Okay, cool. That was the weighty stuff. On to lighter fare. The details matter, lesson 4. Those who know McClendon really well know that he can obsess about the smallest details that are insignificant to us. We'll pick a tiny dog hair off a coworker's sweater. We'll notice a slight limp in a student, and he'll comment on a student coming to school with a new or different backpack. Always entertaining for us on anything but a backpack day, because despite his obsession with details, he never seems to know what's going on. Last roast, I promise. I've come to learn that lesson 4, the details matter. That dog hair might mean that the coworker's frazzled. The slight limp provides an opening to have a conversation with the student. It may lead to a deep, important observation. And the change in backpack might mean a change in financial situation or living situation. His obsession with detail is why he's able to say, I'm MC, I know everything. For the variant, I know every damn thing. And he really does know everything. It's not unusual for me to be having a conversation with a student privately in my office immediately after an incident occurs, where I haven't even been able to consult with McClendon. I'll see his bald head, last roast, I promise, pop up in my window for a split second and then disappear. On the rare occasion he might be being an ass and making me handle the conflict on my own, but usually I know that he's gathering intel. He'll come back 5 minutes later and know more about the situation than I do, even though I'm the one who saw it occur, and I'm the one who's been talking to the student for the last 10 minutes. We'll know the 6-month backstory, whose ex-girlfriend was dating whose best friend, whose mother was upset with which friend, which anniversary of a family or friend's death is this week. He quickly gets to the bottom of things because he knows the whole story. Details matter. He's kind of like a savant in this regard. That joke on your last roast. This attention to detail doesn't stop at. He's also a keen observer of human behavior. He can suss out a lie instantly. As a result, students rarely try to lie to him. He looks for the tells, quiver of the lip, eyes that shift, the hesitation. The weights didn't work. I assume somebody would tell me if something was injured. I need McClendon's undivided attention on this, so I'm going to wait for it. So that, by the way, is engineering. Try. Sometimes we fail. We learn. Next year we'll have 4 weights instead of 2. Handbags too. That'll work. Any louder? Oh, okay. It's loud here, so. That better? Very directional mic. All right, cool, yeah. All right, so we're talking about lying. He looks for the tells, a quiver of the lip, eyes that shift, hesitation in a response. Don't you lie to me. Usually what happens is the student will just come right out and tell him things because they've had enough experience with him to know that it's not worth lying. MC, I know you're going to find this out anyway, so I'm just going to come out and tell you I cheated on a test, I lied to my parents, I cheated on my boyfriend, I stole a snack. These confessions are usually coerced with a, why do you have that dumbass smile on your face? And end with a, don't make dumbass choices, followed by a careful explanation born from unfortunate personal experience that he's not calling the student a dumbass, just the choices. But it's not just the lies that he catches. He can also suss out when things are not being said, when there's more to a story than someone is willing to share. And he'll dig, and he'll get to the bottom of the story. We'll find out that there's jealousy of a sibling, shame of academic struggles, beauty insecurity, mental health issues, or a history of abuse. Just a subtle twitch in the face. Suddenly, a whole history is revealed. So that's lesson 4. The details matter. Let's do a quick review. Lesson 1 is race only doesn't matter when it matters. Lesson 2 is all of us should work on first putting others at ease. Lesson 3 is how you present yourself matters, and it matters more for some than others. And lesson 4 is the details matter. We have 8 of these lessons, but the rest will go by relatively quickly now that we understand the man. I promise. We're now ready for lesson 5, tell the truth. McClendon is famous for never telling a lie. We usually contrast his never telling a lie with my I lie about everything. I use lying and sarcasm as a way to get students to think, and I do it enough that even when I'm telling the truth, I've established enough doubt that the students need to use their own logic to verify the truth for themselves. How old am I? 87. How old is McClendon? 87. And you know that last one's true. Last roast, I promise. But while McClendon loses a valuable opportunity to educate with his I never lie approach, and while he often gets himself tangled up in half-truths and wordsmithing, I can say this now. So-and-so never said that because it was written instead of spoken, for example. He's honestly able to look students in the eye and say, I never lie, you know that, and I'll never lie to you, so don't you lie to me. This allows him to build a trust with the students, where the parameters of that trust are clearly defined. Teenagers need that certainty while they're learning to build trust with adults. It also gives them permission to say things that can be painful to hear, but that need to be said. I know myself, I'm actually much more careful now to specify that I never lie about the big things. But the simplicity of McClendon's blanket statement makes it so much more efficient. He just has to say it enough times to gain trust. I have to earn that trust. Lesson 6 is to look for the root cause. If a student comes into his office angry, the first thing he asks them is, are you angry with me? Or, what are you yelling at me for? Has an amazing capacity for forgiveness because he knows that the current action is a manifestation of something deeper. He jumps right into the deeper and usually finds it. It doesn't make sense to be this angry about the small thing that they say they're angry about, so he digs and uncovers the truth. It's easy to forgive if you understand that, especially with kids, the current anger isn't really directed at you. It's born out of frustration. Frustration that's sometimes difficult to articulate. So that's lesson 6. Look for the root cause. Lesson 7 is to use repetition and establish tradition. We all know that McClendon's stories go on forever and get told over and over and over. Last roast, I promise. But there's a comfort to this repetition. These stories build connections because the stories are comforting and lead to conversations and the easy sharing of information. Information that we've already established is critical to understanding the whole story. Tradition is another form of repetition. It's something that builds community and reinforces the us in groups. Snacks between periods require please followed by a thank you. McClendon walking into a classroom requires mandatory applause followed by a hey my people or best today ever. It's fun to see students who are shadowing for the day, their first and only day at set, clapping along with the students, not knowing why they're doing it, but doing it because the human desire to belong is so strong, because tradition is so strong. That's lesson 7, use repetition and establish tradition. We'll close with lesson 8, fill your life with humor and generosity. These two go hand in hand because McClendon's humor is a generous kind of humor, designed to bring joy and happiness to others and not to cut them down. It's an inclusive humor. Everyone knows that, "Oh, I love you," right? Is going to be followed by an ask or uncomfortable news. It's a disarming question that prepares for the discomfort to follow. It's an inclusive joke that telegraphs we're in this together. When the answer to a request is a no, everyone knows that it's going to be a no, I love you though, and that's what's important. Or if he feels the need to be emphatic, hell no. With students who are making an unreasonable ask, they're often met with a, "Why are you asking me dumbass questions?" Usually reserved for staff or for mature students who he knows are not going to take it the wrong way, McClendon likes to tease, "I don't care what McCurdy says about you. You're all right in my book." Regardless of where he is, when he wants to talk to you, he'll find some random table and say, "Step into my office." When he's done with you, "Get the hell out of my office." Or, "Why are you still here?" Or, "Where are you supposed to be?" When we ask how an uncomfortable conversation with a student went, we can count on the response being, "It always goes well for me." One of my favorites is just a simple stop, but you need some context to appreciate it. If I'm telling him a story about something crazy that a student did or said, it's usually met with an exasperated, "Ah." This humor only works, though, because of the generosity that accompanies it. He is generous with his time, he's generous with his love, and he's generous with his possessions. I don't think students realize that for years those snacks that he gave out were purchased with his own money. He has given his lunch away to students. He's purchased countless dance, prom, and grad night tickets for students over the years. He bought basketball shoes for a student who wouldn't try out for the team because he didn't have the right shoes. And he bought an iPhone for a student to prevent a conflict between two parents who were fighting over who was responsible for the damage. Everyone knows that they can call him anytime, and everyone knows that they can go to him for anything. He loves to help, he loves to care, his generosity is boundless. So there we have it, 8 simple lessons to be a great human being. Let's review. Lesson 1, race only matters when it doesn't matter. Remember that was McClendon being super aware of race and working hard to have it be less of an issue in his life. Lesson 2 is all of us should be working on first putting others at ease. That was McClendon asking the woman who rear-ended him if she was okay instead of being angry. Lesson 3 is how you present yourself matters, and it matters more for some than others. That was the contrast between McClendon's driving loafers and my sandals. Lesson 4 is the details matter. That was McClendon being obsessed with every little detail about the people in his life so that he could build connections and untangle future problems. Lesson 5 is tell the truth, because always telling the truth opens communication channels based on truth. Lesson 6, look for the root cause. Remember that when someone angers you or frustrates you, there's probably something else going on, so look for that before you get angry. Lesson 7, use repetition and establish tradition. That's basically tell boring stories and make people clap for you. Last roast, I promise. And lesson 8, fill your life with humor and generosity, because who doesn't want to be around people who make them feel better through humor? Generosity? That one's easy. Who wants to be around selfish people? So graduates, pave your own way, but occasionally pause to see what you can learn from the examples of great human beings. Find the nuggets that are relevant to you, relevant to your world and to your life, and just ignore the parts that don't apply. The stories about how McClendon got to school riding on a horse obviously don't apply to you, so that's why I didn't mention it. Really the last roast, I promise. Graduates, this speech has been a little disingenuous because I've made it sound like McClendon was the perfect human being. He'll be the first to admit that he is anything but. He has had many sleepless nights worrying about the connections that he didn't make, worrying about the wrong decisions that he made. He drives home every day after school replaying the events of the day in his mind, trying to figure out where he failed. I'm going to leave you with one final lesson that we can learn from McClendon. Lesson 9, be reflective. Those sleepless nights that he had could have been avoided. He could have not cared about his failures. Those drives home could have been spent in blissful ignorance of the mistakes that he made. Being reflective is a choice. Choosing to be better today than you were yesterday is a choice. Lesson 9 is perhaps the most important of all of our lessons today, because only by being reflective can we McClendon would not have been the incredible human being that he is. He didn't constantly reflect on his mistakes and vow to be better tomorrow. He's retired now, but I assure you that he will still be thinking about the students who got away, about the good deeds that he missed doing, and about the many headaches that he caused me. Last roast, I promise. Hopefully he doesn't dwell on these failures too much, though, because his has been a life filled with more wins than losses. His is a life worth emulating. McClendon, may you sleep well tonight and every night throughout. We'll end this speech on the count of 3 with everyone yelling out their favorite McClendon saying. I'll give you a second to gather your thoughts. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. We're now going to honor those students, those graduates who have demonstrated an extraordinary commitment to community service. All graduates in the state of California are required to complete 15 hours of community service. Our graduates complete many more. Today we'll recognize those students who have demonstrated a commitment to service. Each of them has completed more than 150 hours of community service during their high school years. We also give extra recognition to those students who have done over 300 hours of community service by giving them 2 red cords. It's been difficult to do, this is actually still true. Sorry, I forgot to actually read that part. This is from last year. This is still true. It's been difficult to do in-person community service over the last couple of years, so these students deserve an extra commendation this year. The red cord recipients are Noor Bouzelfen, Isaac Flores, Hannah Hammer, Jacob Lehman. David Martin gets 2 red cords. It doesn't say it in the program because it didn't come in until too late. Alex Mejia gets 2 red cords. Maya Moreland gets 2 red cords. Diego Sanchez, Anthony Steinhauer, and Josh Zavala. We have 2 additional red cords that I'd like to give out today. These are honorary red cords for those in our community who have easily reached 150 hours of community service through their support of our school. Chelsea Burge and Daryl McClendon. Miss Burge has been with us for 5 years, riding through some truly tough times at SET, including a surprise all-staff pay cut in her first year with us. She played a big part in helping us ride through the storm. She's always been a team player and always put her all into everything that she does. Students are richer for having her in their lives, and we as a staff are all better at our jobs thanks to her example and quiet leadership. I'm particularly grateful for the extra help she provided during this year's WAS visit. For that work alone, she deserves a red cord. Ms. Burge is leaving SET to finish her training as a school psychologist. Ms. Burge, we'll miss you, but we look forward to finding a way to work with you in the future when you become a school psychologist. On behalf of everyone at SET, thank you for your service. And McClendon doesn't get any more words, but I am going to give him the rest of the red cords.
Got a red star.
Okay, so I have a story. Just kidding. I heard guys over there go, oh my God. He said I tell stories. I'm going to tell a story. No. In all seriousness, we're going to hand out some gold cords here. Gold cords are given to students who have maintained an outstanding GPA throughout their high school years. The gold score is given to each student who has an cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher. Gold cord recipients are Jason Aponte, Ashley Ball, Nora Uzelton, Julian Cardina, Celia Cole, Zoe Dick, Jacob Aladano, Cassandra Espinoza, Isaac Flores, Anna Hammer, Max Kasonovic, Jacob Lehman, David Martin, Angel Mendoza, Maya Moreland, Gabriela Ochoa Delgado, Diego Sanchez, Derek Werdenberg, and last but not least, Josh Savala. You guys got ready for a story now, right? Yeah. I love those people who have said that. Okay. It's now time to honor the students who have earned the highest GPAs of all of the graduating seniors. My honor and privilege to announce salutatorian Ashley Ball. Shines at everything she does, from academics, including numerous college-level courses, to her artistic talents, showcased by her gorgeous paintings on her walls and doors, to her outstanding example of what it looks like to be a leader. I just heard something the other day during a different student's ROK that really points to who Ashley is. She walked up to a student's car not too long ago, and I believe it was earlier this year. Mind you, this wasn't a student that at that time Ashley knew very well. And she said, hey, are you taking college courses? The student's answer was, huh? No. Why? Ashley's response to that was, well, I'll find you tomorrow and help you sign up. Then she walks to her car and drives away. We can't wait to hear about, no doubt, varying successes she will accomplish over the following years. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashley Ball.
supporting and encouraging me for following my dreams and for teaching me the skills to succeed in life. To my friends, I thank you for the fond memories and for showing up and sharing this journey called life. I would like to reflect back on the time here and the moments we shared. We definitely had our ups and downs throughout the years. We've experienced everything from camping trips, volleyball games, and grad night, to nerves over tests and trying to get good grades. Oh, and how about that pandemic we survived? COVID definitely made things challenging, but we were resilient. I'm very happy to say that SET did an amazing job trying to re-normalize school and social gatherings. It definitely helped by bringing everyone together and create a sense of community and belonging. When I first learned that I earned the rank of salutatorian, I looked for inspiration to help me write this speech. However, as I looked over many ideas, I did not find any that fit what I really wanted to say. What I can tell you today, after my time in high school, is what I know and truly believe. I believe in the value of friendships and connections with others. I realize how these friendships mean to me. I transferred over to SET before the start of junior year, and during that transition, I felt the same love and belonging that emanated from the students and teachers. Transferring over was one of the best decisions I've made. I've made so many memories in such a short time being here. Some of my favorite memories were definitely the senior events with my fellow classmates. I love socializing and forming more bonds outside of a school setting and just having fun. Overall, I enjoyed the time we had in high school. I hope everyone here today will do great things in the future and go a long way in life. As we go into the world, remember to make good choices, define success for yourself, and go after it. And the most important, be kind to others. I truly hope everyone achieves all of their goals and dreams in the careers they are going to pursue. I'm happy to say I am proud to be in the class of 2023. Thank you all for coming today. I hope everyone has a fun summer and an amazing future. Now go into the world and do great things. Thank you.
I would now like to introduce our valedictorian, the graduate who earned the highest GPA during her time at SET. Noor Bouzelfen is this year's valedictorian. Come on up, Noor. I wish Noor had spent more time with us. It's hard to believe that she only joined us in her junior year because she's such a big part of our school and of the senior class. Her academic talents are unsurpassed, but more importantly, she's a wonderfully kind human being. I was particularly impressed with her desire to try new things, her constant curiosity, and her zest for life. This smile that you see on her face right now, yeah, it's there. I thought she might be nervous, is perpetual. I present to you the valedictorian for the class of 2023, Noor Bouzelfen.
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations to SET High's class of 2023. First of all, I want to thank all of the staff here at SET that have made school as personalized and uplifting as possible through their dedication to us students and their never-ending patience with us. To my fellow seniors, I'm proud of you all, not only for reaching graduation, but for pushing through every difficulty that led up to this. For the hardships that you carried with you to school or had to put aside for those few hours Monday through Friday, and for spreading laughter among yourself even when there wasn't much to smile about. Through the good and the bad, you are here today, and that alone is worth celebrating. As you are sitting here feeling some anxiety, some excitement, relief, and anticipation, I want to remind you that these feelings don't have to be sources of discomfort, but instead windows of opportunity. The future that awaits us is by definition uncertain, but it's in that uncertainty that we can learn to embrace what is both in our control and outside of it, and experience what it really means to have freedom. Today is special not because of what we accomplished or what we didn't accomplish in the last 4 years, but because of the possibilities that are in store. Whether you have a path lined up for you or if you're unsure of where to go from here, these are times of exploration, times of taking risks, and of absorbing every bit of knowledge you gain from them. Each and every one of you is capable of doing great things, and from here on out, you have the chance to find out what that is, fail at it, to try again, and to keep learning for as long as you're here.
ready to graduate some students. All right, well, hopefully everyone knows the order that they're going in because we lost that piece of paper. So I'm going to introduce Miss Lennon and all of her graduates. Could they please come to the stage?
Everyone hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, great. I first met Jason Aponte when he joined my English 11 class last year. Jason spent most of his time working diligently. He was dedicated, hardworking, and relatively quiet. He participated when necessary and did extremely well. Because of his academic ability and work ethic, I invited him to take English 12 early. That's when I saw a full new side of him. I learned that year that Jason is slowly plotting world domination and plans to find a way to live forever. If anyone can find a way, Jason can. I'm still not sure if he is joking, but just in case, a quote by poet James Joyce comes to mind. I've put in so many enigmas and puzzles that it will keep the professors busy for centuries arguing over what I meant. And that's the only way of ensuring one's immortality. Congratulations to Jason Aponte. Anyone who knows Davion knows he is dedicated to his authentic self. I can always depend on Davion for a witty one-liner that is nothing but honest. Davion is a student who often says what people are thinking but wouldn't dare say out loud, and I love that about him. He once sat in my class to watch a few presentations. The presentations were not the best, and everyone in the class knew it because Davion let each presenter know in a way that was less than subtle. Davion, I will miss your humor, your ability to read people, and your fearlessness. Always listen to Nicki Minaj, who said, "I don't know what people expect me to be, but I'm not going to apologize for being myself." I'm proud of you, Davion. Congratulations. I first met Cece Cole when she took a seat at the very back of my classroom 4 years ago. I could tell right away that she was a force to be reckoned with. I knew she was brilliant, fierce, independent, and deeply sarcastic. That's why it was no surprise to me when last semester some of her peers voted her most likely to kill someone with insults, a badge I'm sure she wears with honor. Because you see, Cece is real. She doesn't do what people want her to do. She doesn't conform. She doesn't pretend to be anything other than herself. Cece is Cece, and that means being brave, dedicated, a thinker, and maybe a little misunderstood. But Cece doesn't care if you don't understand her, because she understands herself. She understands the power she has, and she isn't afraid to use it. Maya Angelou once said, "I love to see a young girl go out and grab the world by the lapels. Life's a bitch, you've got to go out and kick ass." That's exactly what you're doing. It's an honor to graduate you today, Cece. This next student makes me proud each and every day. Delilah is a student who has always done her best to meet high standards. She never complains, she always says hello and goodbye, and she genuinely makes every staff member 4 years, I've seen her grow from a shy young girl to a bright young woman who knows how to advocate for herself and those around her. I will miss her quirky sense of humor, her beautiful art, and her kind words. I'm sad that I won't see you on campus next year, but I'm excited to see you thrive. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "Don't stop thinking of life as an adventure. You have no security unless you can live bravely, excitingly, and imaginatively." Happy graduation day, Delilah. Zoe is so quiet, almost silent. Ever since I've known her, she has captivated the classroom, speaking so quietly. Everyone leans in to hear what she has to say because it is always incredibly thoughtful and reflective. I almost always find myself thinking about her comments well into the day, and I'm always impressed and astonished that a person so young can think so deeply about life. Zoe is also a writer. She's currently working on a lengthy novel, and if the short stories she has written are any indication, I know she'll end up a bestsellers list someday soon. Always remember Fitzgerald who said, "You don't write because you want to say something. You write because you have something to say." I'm so happy for you, Zoe. Congratulations. Jacob is a genuinely kind young man. He has the ability to lead by example in a way that is thoughtful, caring, and simple. In the 2 years since I've known him, I've never seen him angry. That doesn't mean he's ever felt angry. I'm sure he has, but it does mean he has mastered the art of behaving respectfully and responsibly, even when it's difficult to do so. On several occasions, I've observed him stick up for his friends. I've observed him stand up to bullies. And I've observed him do everything in his power to help a friend in need. He is a student who operates from a place of understanding and acceptance in everything he does. I'm beyond proud to graduate you today, Jacob. Always remember these wise words by Mahatma Gandhi. It's easy to stand in the crowd, but it takes courage to stand alone. Congratulations. Take a brief intermission here. Just kidding, just kidding. There's a proverb that states, "A wise man once said nothing." Terrence is a young man of few words. I used to think he was shy, but I realized early on that Terrence only speaks when he sees genuine value in doing so. He needs to feel seen before he speaks, but he's always listening, watching, and learning. I came to this realization when I once called on Terrence to answer a question because I thought he wasn't listening. Boy, was I wrong. He gave the most eloquent answer to my question, leaving me shocked. Terrence is an introverted old soul who thinks before he speaks and who has the courage to say nothing when others might feel pressured to fill the silence. I'm honored to have taught this amazing young man and look forward to all he will accomplish. Congratulations, Terrence. Hickory said, "The greater the difficulty, the more the glory in teaching it." This next graduate does not shy away from difficulty. She is a perfectionist who will work tirelessly for an hour on something that might take another 10 minutes, another person 10 minutes to complete. I never thought I'd find myself telling a student that their essay didn't have to be perfect, but Maya Moreland proved that wrong. She would stay after every class with a notebook full of questions she had about each assignment. I was, and still am, in awe of Maya's dedication and commitment to her education. In addition to this, Maya is humble and kind in her demeanor, often downplaying her achievements to others. I know she will succeed in whatever she chooses to do after she graduates, because she isn't afraid of effort, and she is willing to work towards her goals. Let's have a round of applause for Maya Moreland.
Miley Romero is a trendsetter. He is cool. She's so cool that sometimes people get caught up in her amazing style that they don't see how passionate, hardworking, and intelligent she really is. Miley is the ideal student. She cares. She asks questions. She advocates for herself, and she communicates. When I think of Miley, I see an independent young woman who will always give 100%. I see someone who knows who she is and won't bend or break for anyone. Unfortunately, I've only had the pleasure of knowing Miley for a few months, but she has made a lasting impact. Coco Chanel said, "A girl should be two things, who and what she wants." I know you'll be both. Congratulations, Miley. I'm gonna say that. I've known Diego for 4 years. During his first semester in English 9, I could tell he could go far in academics if he could just put in a bit more effort. He knew this too and put in the effort to start taking risks. Risks, classes he took, the essays he wrote, and risks in the time he sacrificed to make all that happen. Now I see him, and he is an accomplished young man with several LASIK glasses under his belt. He is working toward becoming an engineer, something I have no doubt he will be. He has an exceptional work ethic. Diego is helpful, sweet, and respectful to all. I know I speak for all of the staff when I say we will miss Diego more than he realizes. Thomas Edison said, "Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Don't ever give up." Congratulations, Diego.
Excellent. She was a great.
Brett, I think you've grown the most out of any student graduating this year. I remember how shy and fearful you were as a freshman. I remember when, as a 10th grader, you began coming out of your shell by talking to your teachers more. I remember you giving wonderful presentations as an 11th grader, something you probably never thought you could do. And this year, your senior year, you walked around campus calm and confident, a wonderful young man. You are sure of yourself now. You understand that you have had the ability to succeed all along. You just needed to believe in yourself the same way your family, teachers, and peers have always believed in you. Christopher Robin says, "Always remember you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think." Happy graduation day, Brett. Eli Thunder never ceases to amaze me. He is introspective, thoughtful, genuine, and compassionate. He sees the world in a way that only an artist can, finding beauty in flaws and flaws in beauty. His art and writing have impressed all who have come across it. Eli is strong-willed in a way that seems effortless. That's tough to be because often people might assume that little to no effort is given when really the exact opposite is true. When teachers talk about Eli, they talk about his brilliance, his intelligence, and his magnetism. I'm not sure Eli realizes the impact he has had on the staff at SET, but I hope this moment sets the record straight. It will not be the same without you. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Never stop being you." I'm honored to graduate you today. I've only known Tristan for a short time, but I can tell you that he can argue his way out of anything. He has mastered the ability to question those around him with calm but pointed questions. When Tristan puts his mind to something, he has the ability to conquer the world. It's been a wonderful experience teaching him, listening to his perspectives, watching him grow as a young man. Tristan, I wish you all the best as a graduate, and I hope you will continue expanding upon your ability to use the spoken word to your benefit. Aristotle said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Your excellence, congratulations. I'd like to now invite Mr. Gandara and his graduate to the stage.
Hello, everybody. Most people at your age have no idea what they want to do professionally. Can you hear me? There we go. All right, Jacob. Most people at your age have no idea what they want to do professionally. Most people my age are still figuring out who we are personally. I'm sure your passion for films will lead you into a profession related to filmmaking. However, your character will lead you through a rewarding and fruitful life. I admire you for embracing your passions and the way in which you carry yourself as a young man who has an understanding about who you are. A wise man once said, "The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides." Sorry, wrong quote. The same wise man once said, "All movies aren't funny. Some are hard work." You already have the qualities it takes to be successful. Now just keep working hard through this movie we call life, and professional success as well as personal fulfillment will find you. Congratulations, Jacob. I'd like to bring up Miss Diaz.
Good morning, everyone. I have the privilege of introducing a remarkable student who has made a mark in my art classroom, Cassandra Espinosa. She's not only a talented artist, but also an exceptional individual. In the Making Movies class, Cassandra created great videos about her passions, cooking, and more importantly, golf. Drawing class, Cassandra took us through a journey about her heritage. Cassandra was also my TA, helping me grading artworks and supporting her fellow classmates. Cassandra, I want you to know how much I will miss you. Your creativity and passion has been an inspiration. I feel very privileged to have been your teacher. Congratulations, Cassandra, on this incredible achievement. I wish you the very best, and I'm very proud of you. artistic learning before my eyes. From her early days in Drawing 1, or her more advanced challenges in Drawing 2, I had seen her passion for art grow. Leila, always remember the joy you brought to the art classroom. I am confident that your artistic skills will continue to grow, and I have no doubt you will achieve remarkable things in the world of art and in the world of fan fiction. Congratulations, Leila. As your art teacher, I am very proud of you. Gabriel demonstrated passion for art, particularly in the vibrant world of Brazil. Every day, he would say hi to me, offering a warm smile and a friendly greeting. Gabriel's ability to connect with his peers and protect others is a testament of his kind heart. Gabriel, te deseo mucha suerte en todas tus metas futuras. Sé que si te lo propones, podrás lograr grandes cosas. Te queremos mucho. Next up is Mr. P.
Alright, maybe printing this out was the better idea, but let's see. Alright. Julian's name echoes with brilliance and passion. His entrepreneurial spirit has ignited a flame within our school community, having put his own vending machines in various businesses throughout San Diego, including our den. Beyond the classroom, Julian's prowess on the athletic field has been nothing short of awe-inspiring. His relentless pursuit of success, combined with exceptional teamwork and leadership skills, has made them a force to reckon with. Let us be inspired by their ability to excel in multiple domains, reminding us that there are no limits to what we can achieve when we harness our passions and talents. Julian, may you continue to embrace life's challenges with the same tenacity, grit, and resilience that you have demonstrated throughout your time with us. As you embark on the next chapter of your journey, may your entrepreneurial spirit, athletic prowess, and thirst for knowledge guide you to reach even greater heights. Congratulations, Julian. Isaac, a name synonymous with brilliance, has not only conquered the world of mathematics, but has also become an embodiment of kindness and lifelong learning. With his exceptional problem-solving skills and innate ability to grasp complex concepts, he has transformed the classroom into a sanctuary of mathematical wonders. Yet it is not only Isaac's academic achievements that have touched our hearts. His unwavering kindness and compassion have made him a true role model for his peers. Isaac's innate ability to emphasize and support others, coupled with his genuine desire to make a positive impact, has caused a ripple effect of kindness that has permeated our school community. Congratulations, Isaac, on your remarkable achievements. As you embark on new adventures, may you continue to excel, inspire, and make the world a better place, one equation, one act of kindness, and one lesson learned at a time. Congratulations, Isaac. Layla, a name that resonates with creativity and positivity, embodies the true essence of passion for music, fashion, and the infectious smile that brightens our days. Layla's love for the weekend and music has been a driving force, infusing every beat and lyric with an undeniable passion. Her ability to effortlessly combine colors, textures, and patterns is a testament to her fashion flair. Layla has taught us that fashion is not merely about clothing, it is a form of self-expression and an opportunity to showcase our individuality. But it is Layla's infectious smile that truly captivates our hearts. Her ability to brighten our days with a single smile is a gift that we will forever cherish. Congratulations on your remarkable achievements. As you embark on new adventures, may you continue to spread joy through your artistry, inspire with others with your style, and remind us to keep smiling no matter what challenges come our way. Congratulations, Layla. All right, Max. A name synonymous with wit, passion for numbers, and a remarkable transformation has left a mark on our hearts and minds. Max's love for sarcasm, blended with unwavering dedication to the world of mathematics, has illuminated our classrooms with laughter and intellectual curiosity. His ability to infuse humor into complex mathematical concepts has made learning more enjoyable and an engaging experience for all of us. Max has proven that sarcasm can be a powerful tool to bridge the gap between knowledge and entertainment. However, it is Max's journey of personal growth that has set them apart. Throughout his time with us, they have overcome obstacles, embraced challenges, and blossomed into a wonderful individual. His commitment to self-improvement and the tenacity he has displayed as a face of adversity is a testament to their character and resilience. May we remember growth is not limited to the boundaries of the classroom. It extends to every aspect of our lives. Max, your journey serves as a testament to the power of determination and self-belief. As you venture into the world, next chapter of your life, may your sharp wit and continuous growth propel you to accomplish great things and inspire others along the way. Congratulations, Max. All right, Jacob. Embodying passion for laughter, problem solving, and the strategic game of chess has blossomed into a truly remarkable individual. Jacob's love for a good joke has brought countless moments of laughter and joy into our classroom. His quick wit and ability to find humor in any situation has created a lighthearted and engaging learning environment. Jacob's reminded us that laughter is not only a source of happiness, but also a powerful tool for fostering creativity and a positive mindset. Most notably, Jacob has emerged from his shell, embracing personal growth and transformation throughout his journey. Jacob's willingness to step outside of his comfort zone and embrace new experiences is a testament to his resilience and determination. May we remember the journey of education is not about acquiring knowledge, but also about the developing into the best person of yourself. As you embark on new horizons, may your sharp wit, problem-solving skills, and newfound confidence guide you to conquer even greater heights, leaving a trail of laughter and inspiration in your wake. Congratulations, Jacob. And now I invite Mr. Apolloteki and his graduates to the stage.
All right. Ready here? Okay. Ben, thank you. Thank you for being who you are. See, Ben is the kind of person who has tremendous awareness. And what he does with this awareness, lend a helping hand. I've had the privilege of getting to work with him in class as he was my teacher assistant. And this is where he demonstrated this tremendous sense of awareness and helpfulness. Before I needed to tell him what to do or ask, he would already do it. Why is this useful? Well, I believe more than ever, this world needs a helping hand. Not just one that can provide relief, but one that helps without having to be asked.
There's a difference, right? And what's more is he doesn't look for praise. He doesn't post it on social media. I don't think he has social media. Or tell others, just a helping hand. This is a true sign of compassion, of a compassionate heart. That's what you have, Ben. Cultivate that compassion and go and help others. David, thanks for being my buddy. For real. Since day one, when I first started coming around to say hi, you befriended me. We became buds. And from that, we started a true student-teacher relationship where I was able to teach you. Sure, at the time, I taught you best history, but you learned to become a better leader. I mean, you already are one. A better one. And a leader who communicates. You see, people, adults still, do not have that quality. And David, most of the world's problems is a failure to listen and communicate. Teach others what I have taught you. But remember to be compassionate, especially and you find yourselves again in a position of leadership. Thank you, David, for your friendship. As always, let me know if you ever need anything. I'll be around.
Go, David! Yeah! Woohoo!
All right, Senor Zavala. Could have brought my Armix. Josh, I'm so proud of you. I'm aware you had your struggles, but you became a person who decided to do something about those struggles. See, resilience and grit are virtues necessary for life because life swallows up those who blame others and complain. Life often doesn't care, but when we take responsibility and face things with courage in the most challenging times, we can have dignity and be shown grace. Josh, you have done these things and life has given you grace. Keep doing what you have done and life will show you grace. I'm so proud of you, Josh. Go get 'em. This is Sarah Cozy.
Anthony, you are a kind and helpful human being. You go out of your way to make sure that around you are taken care of. You persevered through adversity, and you always keep your head held high. Prior to meeting Anthony, I was informed that if I could not find Anthony in class, I should check the makerspace. And indeed, the first time I went to look for you where you were supposed to be, you were not there. I did find you in the makerspace. I know it was not the last time it happened either, and I would often have to go find Anthony. I'm so grateful that I was able to watch you grow and mature over the years. And I'm so grateful that throughout the years, you were able to earn the opportunity to spend your time in the makerspace doing the things that you loved. You have so many talents and skills, and I know whatever you end up doing, you will do it well, you will take it seriously. Anthony, I am so proud of you. My next graduate is virtual right now, but Sage, this is for you. Sage, I wish I had gotten all 4 years of high school with you. You are one of the most determined human beings I have ever met, and you have proven how successful you can be in achieving your goals. Thank you for being a rock star student and being supportive and open to those around you. You welcome everybody, and I can always count on you to make others feel comfortable. I love your spirit and your ability to advocate for your needs. I have no doubt that you will be successful in college, in your future career. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud that you're following your dreams. Miss J, you and your graduates can come up.
Can you hear me? Ashley, what an incredible young lady you have before you today. I wish you were with us and sat from day one, but I am so very happy you found us. From day one, Ashley challenged herself and always tried to improve and do better. On volleyball, even after struggling with COVID and missing so many practices, she kept coming and trying to do better and be a part of the team. That says a lot. She doesn't give up. That's why she's our salutatorian. Ashley is always like a ray of sunshine, bringing light to even most stubborn darkness. She always, regardless of the situation, ponders how and makes effort to make people around her happy. I heard from one of her peers that she picked up extra shifts at work just so she could lend money to a friend in need. It's pretty extraordinary. Ashley will go on to study graphic design, and I believe she's already halfway through after taking so many Mesa College classes. I am so proud to graduate you today. It is a tremendous honor, Ashley. Thinking of our talks and cries, I send you off with the words of Rumi. Pay no attention to toxic thoughts. Listen to those who adore everything you are. Overthinking was what you once were taught, but now those thoughts you put in a jar. Focus on your goals, never lose your fight. It's time to open new scrolls. Everything will be all right. Congratulations, Ashley.
Love you, sweetheart.
I still wonder how I got so privileged to graduate this young, incredible lady. I'm pretty sure that one day I'll get to say, oh, I graduated her, and as she is sworn in as hopefully not the first woman president. That is if she wants to take that path, because there's no stopping Noor. Noor has the most impressive transcript with all honors classes and A's. She has endless volunteer hours at a local mosque, years of gymnastics, she's fluent in 3 languages, has hours of TAing, she's a valedictorian, and the list goes on. The thing is, all that is just a small part of who Noor really is. I got to take a peek and her heart and soul having her in 2 classes this year. I got to see what a beautiful mind this young lady has. She sees unfairness around us, and if it was up to her, no human would be sick or homeless, no woman abused, no child truly left behind. Although quiet, her actions demand respect. I really hope she runs for office one day, anytime. But for now, she will continue her education at UCSD, studying to work in the healthcare field. We were privileged to have this brilliant yet humble lady at SET for only 2 years. I wish we had you from the beginning, but you left a deep mark, Nor. It was my honor to be your teacher and to graduate you today. Thank you again for the privilege, and I send you off with the words of Maya Angelou. Now you understand why my head's not bowed. I don't shout, jump about, or have to talk loud. When you see me passing, it out to make you proud. And that's Nor. Congratulations. This young lady is an inspiration to many, including me. I had Kayla since 9th grade, and I got to watch her grow as a student, an athlete, and a really brave young lady. She has taught me so much, but more than anything, she has taught me and those who paid attention how to face our fears, how to accept the reality we're in, as well as how much we can benefit from opening ourselves and sharing our most intimate vulnerabilities. Kayla was a quiet, timid little girl when I first met her, and graduating today before you is a strong young lady who could go as the most resilient in the SET yearbook. She's had a tough journey battling her physical and mental health, but she's here today stronger than ever. I'm gonna miss being your coach, your teacher, and seeing you every day. We'll have to continue our talks about your future and life outside of school. It gives me an immense pleasure to graduate you today, Kayla. I am so proud of you. And I send you off with the words of Donna Ashford. The past is the past for a reason. That is where it's supposed to stay. But some cannot let it go. In their heads, it eats away. Not you, Kayla. What happens in your lifetime happens for a reason unknown. So you have to let the cards unfold, let your story be shown. Congratulations. Okay, first time I met Alex, she was sitting in the front row in my freshman class with every color of the rainbow in her hair, clever and rebellious. Well, that's still her. But as I got to really know her over the years, I discovered her compassion that knows no bounds, selflessness to a fault, and empathy and generosity to the moon and back, for all that she cares and does not care. She's a true friend to all who want her friendship to a fault. Alex has many passions, but she can lose herself with horses. She might even love horses more than people, as she spends thousands of hours riding them, grooming them, caring for them, and cleaning after them. If ever in need, she's the friend I'd like to have by my side. Alex has a very bright future in front of her. She's to continue her education at the University of Sorbonne in Paris, and just live and travel. I hope she makes it and gets on that plane. Did I mention she's a true rebel? Alex, it is a great honor to graduate you today. You make us all very proud. In the words of Pat Fleming, each moment is precious. Just 60 seconds, you might make a new friend, find your true love, or see a life start or end. You become who you are in those moments you live, And the growth is not in taking, but in how much you give. Life is just moments, so precious and few. Whether valued or squandered, it's all up to you. Powodzenia, Alex. Justin, I hope you won't mind. I used information in your ROK from your ROK to write your speech. There's a good one. Just kidding, I would never do that. I've had Justin in my classes for 4 years, and I can say with certainty that he should take the most changed superlative in the set yearbook. In the 9th grade, he got in trouble for a mayo fight, and I mean mayonnaise, like standing up for a video game with such conviction. Little by little, he developed the same sense of conviction for all kinds of social issues that needed to be addressed or deserved stronger justice. I really enjoyed reading sometimes angry responses to my controversial exit tickets or exam questions in government economics, because the passion he had for a video game has shifted to things that truly matter. His convictions flourished like he did. Finally, he asked me to help him with college enrollment. That is growth for anyone, but if you know Justin, you know that he had an unusually hard path through high school, and that I am not standing here alone saying we're so proud of you, Justin, for graduating today. I wish you all the success in your fight for social justice. I wouldn't want anyone different on my side as an advocate. You make us all, the set, proud of you today. Thank you for giving me the honor of graduating, and I send you off with the words by Robert Frost. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. I hope you take that road, Justin. Congratulations.
We love you!
Well, those of you who really know Eric, you know that he's the one person you gotta always count on. A true altruistic soul. If you need a hand, something picked up even in a different county, he'll do it and ask for nothing in return. He'll probably do it for just for the ride. He's a true friend, a kind and compassionate young man. Derek is humble, and he'll never brag about his accomplishments. That he has a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, has been practicing since the age of 4, or that he speaks several languages, or that his transcript could have gotten him into any college he applied to. But he'll tell you that he'll be there if you need him. The kind of friend that you want next to you at all times. Derek is honest. He'll always follow the rules even if it pains him. He makes pictures of dead objects come to life with his artistic eye that catches details most of us can't see. He has a gift for engineering, for art. He has it all. Most importantly, Derek doesn't give up. When he starts something, he goes to the very end. That's why I hope you decide to change the world and be you and stop at nothing. But take chances. It was a great honor to be your teacher, and even greater honor to graduate you today, Derek. The words of Irvin Mercer, enjoy life and live while you can. Make each day count and take a stand. Stand on the left or stand on the right, whichever one you think is right. Live each day like it's your last. Life's too short and gone too fast. Congratulations. Now now would like to invite Mr. Ash and his graduates to the podium.
Hello everyone. I have the honor to graduate Ethan Jones today. I had the pleasure of teaching physics to you. Ethan, it is really an honor to graduate you as I've seen you grow over the last year. You have the ambition to do good. In physics, if your grade was sliding, you came to me asking how you'd get up again. Never give up on yourself. Ethan is planning to study business at Arizona State University. Take the ambition to do good with you. Don't let distractions stop you. Apply the same passion you have for skateboarding to your studies. I wish you the best of luck, Ethan, and look forward to hearing about what you will accomplish. Congratulations, Ethan. I'd like to invite Ms. Burge and her graduates up.
Good morning. Before me, I have 4 graduates who have each demonstrated immense growth and grit throughout their high school careers. Recognizing these 4 individuals is an honor and a privilege. I taught all 4 of them in all their 4 years at SET, but today, I'd like to share what they have taught me. No one is more thoughtful, pragmatic, or even-keeled than Anthony Contino. In addition to all his wonderful attributes, he maintains this amazing flowing river of red hair. Over the years, Anthony has worked silently, yet tirelessly, on self-improvement and has made incredible academic and personal strides. While presenting his ROK, Anthony advised, keep a good balance and know when to be neutral. These were his actual words. Whether he knows it or not, Anthony models a philosophy of peace, unbiased perspective, and acceptance. Anthony, you have taught me so much about perseverance and composure, just by being you. I'm so proud of you and all you have accomplished. I know you will do amazing things in the future because you refuse to give up. Congratulations, Anthony.
Love you, Anthony!
This next student is someone who, in 4 years, has transformed from a quiet, reserved student into a self-assured, responsible, and reliable young man. He earns good grades, he can cook, he can restore a forest, and propose innovative business ideas. He maintains healthy and positive relationships with his friends, family, and teachers. This gem I'm referring to is Robbie Harris. Robbie works hard and plays hard. He's worked at his family's restaurant and served as a Youth Conservation Corps member at Yellowstone National Park. Still, Robbie regularly makes time to relax at home or have a blast with his crew in English 12 class. Robbie is a walking example of how hard work and dedication pay off. He has taught me that self-motivation and passion are the secrets to achieving our goals and desires. Robbie, I have zero doubt that you will succeed in whatever you do in life. Best of luck in your future endeavors. Congratulations on your special day. If
looking for a kind, sassy student who slays, look no further than Felix Lindstrom. Felix has a gift for brightening everyone's day with his sparkling personality, an uncanny ability to find the internet's best memes and videos, and a can-do attitude. Once a timid student, Felix came out of his shell and shattered it. His growth in high school was marvelous. Passion shined in his senior year, in his involvement in developing the yearbook, and when he coordinated an epic dessert bar that will go down and set high school. What I admire most about Felix is his grace in overcoming obstacles without complaint, all while continuing to push onward. From Felix, I've learned the lesson of persistent determination to succeed, while maintaining a cheery disposition. I'm so proud of you and all your hard work. Congratulations, Felix. I would say that this next student has no filter, but that's an understatement. This student is an expert at pushing the boundaries of their words and actions, closely monitoring the reactions of teachers and other students. The student is brilliant. They are observant, attentive to detail, and have an uncanny ability to work smarter, not harder. This student is also wildly funny. I'm unsure I've ever laughed harder than when I read this student's fan fiction romance between epic heroes Beowulf and Gilgamesh. This student genuinely loves learning and reading, as evidenced by his fierce investment in class discussions and his regular trips to Book Off. Finally, this student is simply fun to be around. Logan, you've taught me the art of being present and enjoying life in the moment. It's been a pleasure to have you as a student. Congratulations on your special day. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Walsall, otherwise known as the Godsall, and his graduate to the stage.
Let's go, Gavin!
Gavin, I want you to take a moment to think back to your first day. Think about how you felt on that day here at the Hop. I remember you barely spoke, perhaps a little nervous. Now I want you to take a moment and think about who you are now. Not only did you get up and give your ROK in front of the whole school, that amazing presentation showed how much you have grown and been able to reflect on who you are and what your strengths are. Also, I think it's safe to say that you are no longer so nervous, given your comment in the lab asking if I was around in Shakespeare's time since I am so old to a blockbuster. It is these qualities, your reflective nature, your humor, as well as your curiosity and drive that I saw every day in the lab that will serve you well as you move on to major in kinesiology and whatever comes beyond. Congratulations. Now I'd like to welcome Ms. Farias and her graduates to the stage.
My boy!
Hannah, while some might describe you as quiet or reserved, I come to understand there is much more to you than meets the eye. I see a brave and adventurous spirit that is unafraid of the unknown and always ready to take on new challenges. Your creative heart, diligent work ethic, fantastic sense of style, and quite yet fearless approach to challenges has set you apart. As an outstanding student, athlete, and valued member of the Associated Student Body, your contributions have left an unforgettable mark on our community. As you embark on the next chapter of your journey, heading off to college, do not doubt that your exceptional qualities will continue to shine, leading you on to even greater success. Congrats, Hannah. Witnessing you evolve into a beautiful, strong, and truly amazing young lady has been an absolute privilege. You have an inner beauty that shines through. You have proven to be a caring, responsible, and determined student. But what truly sets you apart is your brave heart. Your ability to balance your own journey with the needs of your loved ones is truly inspiring. With that, I want to say that I'm extremely proud of you and your accomplishments. Oregon State is extremely lucky to have you. Y ahora en español. Ser testigo de cómo te convertiste en una jovencita tan linda, fuerte y verdaderamente increíble en estos años ha sido un privilegio absoluto. Tienes una belleza interior que brilla. Siempre has demostrado ser una chica cariñosa, responsable y determinada. Pero lo que realmente te distingue es tu corazoncito valiente. A pesar de los desafíos que has enfrentado, has logrado superarlos con fuerza y determinación. Tu capacidad para equilibrar tu propio trayecto estudiantil y estar presente para tus seres queridos es verdaderamente inspirador. Con esto quiero decir que estoy extremadamente orgullosa de ti y de tus logros. La Universidad Estatal de Oregon tiene mucha suerte en tenerte ahora como estudiante. Felicidades. Last but not least, Josh. I want to remind you that this moment is more than just getting your diploma. It's about celebrating all of your progress and commitment. You're not the same person you were when you started this journey. You became better, stronger, and more aware of what you can achieve. I want to emphasize how proud I am of you for being here today, showing up, and putting yourself first. Always remember to believe in yourself, for you have already proven that you are capable of great things. Life may not always be easy, but I am confident that you possess the strength to overcome any challenges that come your way. Believe in yourself and keep moving forward on your journey to success. Congrats, Josh.
Good job!
Please welcome Mr. Snell.
Isabel. A quote from South Park, one of our favorite shows. Stan Marsh said, "Adversity is like a fart. You can either let it stink up your life, or you can laugh it off and move on." Actually, that was a made-up quote from Still, there were many times where Isabel and I used humor to push through some of the bad cards she had been dealt. Not long after meeting Isabel, she shared with me some of the struggles she had with mental illness. I remember looking at her brave and hurt face as she told me why she was having a bad day and could not focus in class. She told me that all too familiar things that she was going through that I have dealt with in one way or another in my life. In that moment, she made me feel brave as well. Isabel, thank you for welcoming me to the set in day one. Thank you for being such a sweetheart to my daughter. Where's you? And thank you once and again for your courage you showed in being able to come out with your struggles and continue fight to break the stigma of mental illness. I look forward to seeing your growth as a human and your next step in the journey. I'd like to call up Mrs. Hines.
Congrats to the class of 2023. It is my pleasure today to graduate Lily, Brayden, Angel, Gracie, Asia, and Sadie. In a society that often pressures us to fit into predefined molds and conform to society norms, Lily, I admire you for your courage, individuality, and for boldly choosing to be unapologetically yourself. The world needs more individuals like you, those who aren't afraid to challenge the status quo, push boundaries, and defy the notions of conformity. Thank you for teaching us all to think critically, embrace our individuality, and strive for a world where authenticity is celebrated. Your personality has added to our community, and I wish you were here with us all 4 years. Keep on challenging societal norms and the stigmas that constitute our reality. I will miss your funny smile, your on God, that's so real, and Miss Hines, they're preying on my downfall. Congratulations. Brayden, you embody the essence of friendship. In a world that is so disconnected, you have shown us the power of sincere human connection. I've watched you create environments where everyone feels welcome. You have an ability to find common ground and build bridges between individuals, creating a sense of unity and understanding. Success is not measured only by academic achievements, but by the impact that we made on the world around us. You have shown us that the smallest acts of kindness can have ripple effects, and by cultivating a culture of friendship, we can create a more compassionate world. Thank you for helping me reflect on my biases. The world is fortunate to have someone like you, and I have no doubt that you will continue to touch the lives of others. Angel, it is a true pleasure to be here with you at your high school graduation. Congrats on your first major academic achievement and for bringing change to your family. You have set the bar and have become a role model for your siblings. Angel, you may not be the loudest in the room, but I want you to know that quietness is not a weakness, a strength that sets you apart. In a world that values extroverts, it is important to recognize the power of your presence. Your insights, care, and leadership has made a significant impact on those around you, even if it may not always seem like it. The way you carry yourself has had an impact on your peers, and even if you do not notice it, those actions have had an impact on our school community. I love that you are a person who knows yourself and embraces your cultura. I wish you the best of luck at Mesa College. I reflect on your journey here at SET, I immediately think of two character traits, tenacity and grit. I know that navigating high school has been tough, but I want you to know that your journey has inspired us all. Your path has been filled with obstacles that many would have difficulties enduring. It takes an extraordinary amount of courage to overcome the challenges that you have faced, and you have done so with so much grace. Thank you for teaching me what it means to be a great friend and sibling. Your concern for others is a testament to your character and will make you a great drug and alcohol counselor. Gracie, you have been such a blessing to us all. Much love and congratulations. Asia, throughout your 2 years here at SET, you have reminded us all that life does not always have to be so serious. In the face of challenges, your humor has been a reminder that laughter can help us navigate even the toughest of times. Embrace your sarcasm as both a shield and a sword. Continue to use it to challenge the status quo, question assumptions, and to shed light on some of the craziness that goes on in this world. Thank you for giving us a fresh lens through which to view the world and for breaking the stereotypes of what it means to be female and Muslim. Congratulations. Sadie, when I think about the conversations we've had, it is evident that you have so much to offer the world. You have reminded me that students are teachers too. I want you and your audience to know that this piece of paper only paints a small picture of Sadie, of who Sadie is. The Sadie that I know is compassionate, outgoing, and warm-hearted. Sadie, you have shown us all what it means to care for others, and your kindness and bright personality has made an impact on us. Life will be full of ups and downs, but I want you to know that graduation is not about the end of a journey, but the beginning of a new one. And I have no doubt that you will do great things, not just for yourself, but for those around you. You have shown us the impact of remaining positive. We will miss you and the joy that you bring to others. Congratulations. Last but not least, I would like to welcome Ms. Geisen, her graduate.
Aiden, I'm so proud of you, man. And I knew you'd be wearing something, be ready to ball right now. Like, that's just you all the time. The first time I met Caden, it was at Sarah May Surek Outdoor Courts. He came to be a part of a little bit of a summer basketball camp, and I had never met him. He showed up, and I was like, okay, passing the eye test, looking like a baller, let's see what he can do. And from moment one, I was like, okay, he can do it. He doesn't just pass the eye test, this guy can move. And you went through your struggles, your ups and downs, your shoulder, your freaking shoulder. Yes. But even through all that, through the pain, through the downs of having to deal with that, not knowing when it was gonna pop out and what would happen, you just you kept moving forward. You kept being a great leader. This guy's quiet and calm, but in basketball, he's loud. His game is loud. He's confident, he's sure of himself, and every time he let go of the ball, I thought it was going in, that's for sure. I'm so excited for your next step, I really am. I don't know if you believe in yourself as much as we do, but I know for certain, you go to Mesa, they're gonna be surprised at what you can do. Step on that court, show them who you are, work hard, let that thing fly, and I can't wait to see you ball it up over there. It was also an honor to have you in class, man. You're quiet, but you know those moments, right? You're an observer. But when you raised your hand and you spoke, there was beauty and joy and genius that came out of your mouth. Don't underestimate what you can do. I believe in you. I always have, and I always will. I can't wait to see you. Congratulations. Dr. McCurdy was gonna just come up here. I got it. All right, so Dr. McCurdy, here we go.
Right, no one ever thinks that we can do it. It's only like 11:10. 11:07. Our goal is 11:30. We're always early. You guys think it's gonna take forever? So normally I have to check to make sure we actually graduated with everyone. But this year, because we lined them up in the right order, graduated with us. So we're ready for the test. The next year, remember that we have to check the cable. All right, so we're ready for the tassel turn. Maya, Gabriella, and Hannah, can you lead the students in the turning of the tassel? Come to the front. Everyone needs to stand up. They're going to tell you what to do.
Oh wait, I'm thinking.
Graduates, please join us in the turning of the tassel from your right to your left to signify you have graduated.
I present to you the 2023 graduates of Set High.
You need to unplug this? No. Move it forward. Right here.